Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the weekly roundup here on Reversal. And as you can see, I'm in beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico, where I have been in attendance at first Attck here at the Puerto Rico Convention Center behind me. We've seen some incredible action. We're going to run through that along with some of the other most exciting events that have happened around the world this week. Let's get straight into it now.
No, that's not how this is going.
Let's start off with First Attck, who are celebrating their 10th anniversary this year. Players from around the Caribbean and other countries descended on San Juan to compete in the Puerto Rico Convention Center this past weekend. Featuring all of your favorite fighting games of the modern era, including some throwbacks, alongside some other titles like Valorant, League of Legends, and Pokemon. The main feature was Street Fighter V, and Mr. Crimson came out all the way from France following his mix-up title in Lyon last week and managed to dominate the field. He had an incredible run through winners and managed to close out in grand finals in emphatic form, defeating Just a Kid.
That was so important. So important.
After completing his victory, he was challenged, as is tradition, by T.O. Mono, who, although he was able to compete in the bracket this time, did not face Mr. Crimson in tournament. Crimson was able to defend his title by winning 2-1, and he does get to keep the trophy. As a power event, the competition around Dragon Ball FighterZ was high, and despite falling into the losers bracket early on against Inzum, legendary Pred was able to make it back to the grand finals and secure the tournament against Lucar, 6-0ing him in grand finals.
To let any games drop.
First Attck was also a platinum event for the Smash World Tour. On the Ultimate side, Kept, the Japanese player, came all the way to claim some of those points, but failed to achieve it as Sonics and Lima stopped him.
We might see that stock.
It was the Dominican Republic player Sonics who took the win and put himself in a comfortable position to qualify for the finals at the end of the year.
Go to the ledge that time, a lot of ending lag. Is that F smash going to be enough to do it? It's definitely going to be enough to do it here, friends.
On the Melee side, XL0 takes the win, the points, and he didn't even drop a single game to his opponents.
Whoa. Why did XL0 go still?
Speaking of not dropping a single game, Apology Man made a perfect run on Guilty Gear Strive. He didn't lose a single game throughout his run to claim the title, winning grand finals against Mr. Chupi 3-0. Yadriel El Punk took the Mortal Kombat 11 title against a strong local field.
What a way to end it on!
We are down.
Yadriel Punk is your champion for First Attck.
Cocanetta was the King of Fighters 15 champion. His cooler particularly looking very impressive on a clean run to victory.
His optimizations are really strong.
And Danny Phantom PR with his Vanguard took the win for DNF Jewel.
Goes to call it. Oh, and the grab seals his fate.
There are a lot of other tournaments going on over the weekend, and you can find out more about them over at start.gg. Big congrats to the First Attck team, especially Mono, for running such a great event, and congratulations on a decade of awesome community here in Puerto Rico. The preliminaries for the TEKKEN World Tour Regional Finals Japan took place this weekend, with the top 16 ranked players going head-to-head in fierce competition. Undoubtedly, the most interesting moment of the tournament took place in Pool A, which saw favourite Rangchu qualify without dropping a set, but then saw a struggle for the second spot as Ao and Kompaku ended on an identical tie score. But with Ao taking it in a nail-biter timeout using the rarely seen Noctis in the head-to-head match against Kompaku, he will be the one who qualifies for the finals. The historical Smash Major in Detroit, Michigan, the Big House, was back this week. The event is a Panda Cup qualifier with 3 spots up for each game. It was bound to happen, and it finally did. Using only Kazuya, Riddles took his first major win at Big House 10 with an incredible run.
No way it is! He held it in the Badsy Eye, and Riddles is your Big House 10 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Champion!
As his emphatic reaction to the victory shows how emotional he can be. You can tell that win mattered a lot to him.
Everyone's so happy for Riddles.
As Riddles and Onin already secured their spots for the finals of Panda Cup, the remaining spots were taken by Light and Tweak. But for the last spot, a tiebreak had to be played against the two 5th place players. The Peach player, Mute Ace, was the one who clutched it out against Dark Wizzy and secured their place in the finals. On the other side for Melee, history was made. For the first time, a Japanese player won an NA major. It was AMSA who made history, not only becoming the first Japanese, but also the first Yoshi to win such a big tournament.
AMSA did it! AMSA did it! The first time in history AMSA wins a Super Major, the hardest tournament we've ever seen in 22 years!
His run was not easy, defeating Kodorin, Hungry Box, Sunsei, and managing to double eliminate Mango in an intense last game. Next stop for the Panda Cup will be at the end of the month with Let's Make Moves Miami.
He can't make it back!
A short one for the World Warrior Roundup this week, and it only saw 2 events. Let's head to South Africa for their 3rd World Warrior. In a close-fought battle, Hart managed to close it out 3-2 in the last game from winner's side with his Ken to get a big win and push him up right there in the rankings.
That is going to be it, surely. Hold on. There we go.
In Europe West, it was Saltmine League, which once again saw an all-Italian grand finals. Once again, Mr. Garnet against Gico, and it was Gico that came out on top this time with the victory, securing 50 much-needed points to push him up the leaderboard, but Garnet still remains firmly on top with only 1 event to go. As spoiled by me last week on the live broadcast, Saltmine League ran a Street Fighter 6 tournament during the beta this past weekend, and it saw a star-studded lineup of attendees, including Problem X here, who you see swinging out in Burnout, with the eventual winner, Soundboy. He faced Mystic in Grand Finals, making a return to Street Fighter, and was able to close it out with Luke, a character we didn't see much of during the beta, as people were happy to get their hands on some of the newer ones. Jamie and Ryu looking particularly popular in this bracket.
Oh, the Soundboy taking the set. He's short.
Panda Global's Punk held the first beta bash for Street Fighter 6 and saw not only strong US players participating, including Joe Umarogan and of course his teammate on Street Fighter League, Nephew, but international competition also including Problem X and aka Jones. After a hard-fought bracket, it was anime fighter expert Diaphone who took the win with Kimberly, utilising her install buff and tricky gameplay to its fullest, as she looks to be a real threat after this weekend.
Hold on, it's not over, that's 1 combo. And Diaphone takes it
with so many scenes coming together to appreciate how good Street Fighter 6 is shaping up to be, it could be an amazing opportunity to see so many different playstyles and game backgrounds flourish in the upcoming release. French Street Fighter community legend Ken Bogard ran 2 tournaments over the weekend during the Street Fighter 6 beta, with Killzoo's Jury winning the first over Junior Leo's Ken. The second saw an extremely interesting cross-title clash as household name Problem X took on Kane, one of the best in the world at Dragon Ball FighterZ. The back and forth set saw great reactions and decisions from both, but Problem eventually moved on in the bracket and took the tournament in the grand finals over Link Excello's Jamie, and it certainly looks like Problem X may have a tournament-ready Ryu by the time the game comes out, as that made 3 Street Fighter 6 tournaments the former EVO champion made a statement in during the Street Fighter 6 beta.
Right now he's feeling the fear against that baby.
It wasn't all Street Fighter 6 this weekend, as the UK took on Germany in a 6v6 Dragon Ball FighterZ team battle hosted on our very own Tyrant's Twitch channel. Organised by TEKKEN, the event had an elimination format which saw surviving players go to the next round until all players on one side were eliminated. Captains Suryudan and Mega X selected players in a blind pick after each match. Both sides put up a great fight, including the returning Hemios for the German team, but in the end it was the UK team and Plug specifically pulling off some clutch moments to seal the deal.
I don't know what's happening with the Sideman's fighting off, but the AL will be enough, and Plug takes it for the UK.
The final score was 6-3 to the UK, and we hope to see more of these fun team battles in the near future. Big up to Tyrant and TEKKEN for making this one possible.
Congratulations to him.
The largest and longest running series of tournaments in New Zealand was back this week. 6 main games, including Tekken, Street Fighter, Strive, DNF Duel, King of Fighters and Smash Ultimate, alongside many other side events. For his 7th title in a row at Southern Crossup, Ghost Chips, the New Zealand powerhouse, took the Street Fighter 5 title, completely dominating the local scene.
Looking for anything to land. So many heavies coming out, and that's gonna be it.
Crazy Heads Nagoriyuki took the Guilty Gear Strive tournament in a close grand finals against Tayatoa, who showed a great adaptation after their winner's semi-final set, but Crazy Head proved too strong and managed to close it out.
That's it.
Yep, and Crazy Head is the Southern Crossup champion.
Aloof managed to win Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in the 10th grand finals against Rensol, and despite an impressive performance from Cornwallis's Yoshimitsu, it wasn't enough to stop Yumi claiming the title in Tekken 7.
That's the low! There's gonna be a air combo! Just like that!
Making comeback after comeback, fighting his way through losers, the Lag Wizard managed to close it out in emphatic fashion to take the DNF Duel title. And Kamzace managed to take King of Fighters, his Cronin getting the work done.
Kamzace closing it out.
There we go.
On winner's side.
Okay, that's all we've got time for this week. Thank you so much for joining us on the Roundup. Don't forget you can catch the Roundup EX edition live on Wednesday nights on our Twitch. That's reversal_GG. And you can find us on social media at reversalGG. We're now on Instagram as well, so look for us on there. If you've got an event, then hit us up on social media. We would love to cover it in the Roundup. But until next week, take care, keep mashing them buttons, and we'll see you soon.